close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
doing today, and welcome back to another video. And I have this 2016 Honda Civic right here, and I know this car is so old, it's 2 years old, but I'm doing this review right now in 2018. I'm so much sorry for that, but I got hands on this car right now. So as you guys can see, at the front we have a chrome grille right here. So can it come up close? So as you guys can see, we have a big chrome garnishing grille right here in the front. We also have the front parking camera. This is the optional feature as the navigation system. If you choose the navigation system, so you get this optional camera, but if you don't choose the navigation system, you don't get the optional camera in the front. So right here we have the fog lamps installed in the bumper. So you get these fog lamps in turbo model. The turbo model hasn't discontinued. You also get in the Oriel, but you don't get the i-VTEC, which is not full, which doesn't have the sunroof and all the alarms. So right here we have the interior turn signal lights. We also have the projection headlamps. That is a very a good looking style of the lights. It has Audi, BMW high beam light. So we have a halogen light for the high beams. So this is the front of the car, as you guys can see, and right here below we have the air suction for the intake system for the car to get more air to produce more torque. So, and when we come to the side, so you can see we have these 16-inch alloy wheels. So this car has been upgraded to Continental wheels, but this car comes base as a general Thai Air Stars. But this car has got some aftermarket OEM good wheels that are Continental wheels. So we have ventilated disc brakes in the front, also in the back. We also have anti-lock brake system, which is like ABS, anti-lock braking system. We also have like anti-slip, which is known as traction control. So when you're going to like in the corners, the car will not get slip, even it's in water or in dry conditions. So right here we have the 16-inch ventilated disc brakes, and at the top we have a sunroof that can be get tilted and also be open fully, so you can get a fresh air feeling. We also have keyless entry in the car, so you can just put your handle back, the car gets unlocked. So okay, I think so. I have the car key right here. So okay, the car is locked. Okay, so it didn't lock. Okay, so the car can be locked and can be open. So at the back we have the same thing, but we have electronic parking braking system. We don't have the handbrake lever in this car. We have electronic parking braking system in the rear. And here's the fuel tank of the car. You can see this requires only like premium gasolines. And don't worry at all when you lock the car, and this doesn't even open. So when the car is unlocked, this can be opened. Okay, so if we come in the rear, we have beautifully designed Honda crystal lights. Right here we have the integrated turn signal lights, we have your reverse signal light, we have also the braking beautiful design, and we have in the rear bumper we have the reflectors also, and very cool design as the rear part of this bumper. And we have the back lip that is in the black painted. And this car is Oriel, as you guys can see, and this car has a feature: the trunk can be opened by the remote, and you can just pull the tab right here, or you can just push the button on the driver's side door. So we can just going to unlock the car and push the button, the trunk opens itself. And trunk has a very large amount of space. We don't have any kind of bags right here, so it has a very spacious trunk, as you guys can see. This car has approximately about 500 plus liters of capacity storage, but I don't like this feature. The Honda has didn't cover this part of the car. If you buy like the Toyota Corolla GLI, even XLI, this part comes covered, but in Honda they don't provide you cover for this part. So let's close the trunk. So guys, as you can see in the interior of the car, we have the push and start stop button. We have keyless entry, so we have the push start button right here. You just have to push the brake pedal, and press the engine stop button. The car starts. And you have your traction control right here. The car will not slip. You have the open bonnet latch right here. You have your windows control right here. The windows can be adjusted and can be retractable. They can be unfold and foldable. They can be adjusted, and the both front windows are automatic up and down, but the rear windows has to be manually controlled. So here we have the instrument cluster of the car. So you have your RPMs, and you have the gear selector right here. If the car is in park, now the car is in reverse, the car is neutral, the car is in drive, the car is in S mode, the car is in L mode, and you all have your features like the door is open, your temperature, the car, the seat belt is not buckled up right now, and you have your fuel gauge system all right here, and you have the your handbrake ignition right there. So for your handbrake, there's electronic parking brake. What you have to do, you have to press the brake pedal. Need to disengage the electronic parking brake, you have to press the brake pedal, and then you press the button downwards. The car is now the parking electronic brake is disengaged, and when you have to engage the parking brake, you just have to pull this up, and the car is engaged, the electronic parking brake. And in this part right here, we have the navigation system. This is the optional feature for the Honda Civic. So we have the front parking camera. So this is the front parking camera of the car that is installed in the front bumper. We also have the reverse camera. When you put in the car reverse, you also get the reverse view of the car, but you also have a camera right here when you're doing like Skype's thing. So I will show you right now. So you can adjust the front camera right here. Give me a second. So you can see I have the camera right here. So this is the inner camera of the car. So you can literally just select, this is the front camera of the car, this is the inside of the camera of the car, and this is the reverse camera. So you have 3 options for your camera, and it's like very, I don't like the graphics of the navigation system, but it's like friendly kind of a system. Like it doesn't like requires too much attention to get used to. It's like very simple and basic. You just have to go home and you have all the selection. Like the touch is like good. You have your YouTube, you have your many, you can even install from your Play Store. You have so many applications, so many apps that you can install like from Play Store. And yeah, the car is like good. So we have your AC vents right here. We have dual auto climate control in the car, and we have the econ mode right here, and we also have the brake hold, so you don't have to consistently press on the brake pedal. Now so you have your dual cup holders right here. Give me a second, I'm just going to open this latch. So this is your center console box right here. You also have your 2 cup holders right here. So this can be closed, right? This can be adjusted, like you can just push in the front or you can push it in the back. This can be adjusted. And here we have the dashboard compartment. Like it's very like spacious, and you have 2 airbags in the front, airbag for the driving passenger side and airbag for the driver side. I'm just going to turn off the AC because AC was on. So yeah, the car is, you have your hazard warning lights right here, you guys can see. You have option for your lights. They can be adjusted. You can off the lights, or you can adjust it for the door, or you can like keep it them on. And the sunroof right here, you guys can see the sunroof can be tilted. So this roof can be tilted and can be opened fully. You just have to pull one touch. The sunroof can be opened like fully. You guys can see the sunroof can be opened fully, as you guys can see. So I have a good amount of leg room. Also the headroom is like good. Like my head is not like barely touching to the roof of the car, because I'm like about 5'8". So it depends on your size, and I have adjusted the seat according to my position, so it will be like different on yours. So although you have your also the passenger side window is automatic down, automatic up, you also have your unlock and lock controls right there also. So right now we are going to hop in the back and let's check out the car from. Guys, as you can see, I am sitting in the back. As I told you, I'm like 5'8", and the seat is completely adjusted according to my size. The seat has been tilted backwards, and I have a lot of like knee room, also leg room. As you guys can see, I'm sitting comfortably at all. I don't have any kind of issues at all. I even have the headroom right here. Even though this car is a hatchback, like this car has a tilt, I even have a good amount of headroom right here. And this car also has rear seat lights right here. As you guys can see, it can be adjusted. You can just turn it off, or you can adjust according to the doors. When the door get open, they just light up, or you can just turn them on. Okay, and right here we have the rear AC vents for the rear passengers. The thing I don't like about the Toyota Corolla Grande, they don't have this feature in the car. A lot of people say that the car has cool features. What the car has cool features? The car doesn't even has the electronic parking brake. It has the old school lever brake, and a lot of people are going to complain, bro, this car doesn't has the automatic wipers, automatic rain sensing wipers. I agreed that, but this car came before the Grande. The Grande came out 1 year later, but they got time, 1 year, complete year time. They could study the car, but they didn't. The Grande doesn't has the electronic parking brake like this car, or even doesn't has a rear AC vent for this car. Like this AC vent really works, and
you can like just close it. If you don't want it, you can even open the vents. But the downside is that this car, like this is the latch for the back, for the suspension area. For the car has all the like system or transmission or whatever you want to call it. So there's like the third person, the center person sitting in the car is going to find difficulties, I think so. So let's try it out and let's see if I sit comfortably. I am sitting in the center of the car and I am okay. My head is barely touching to the roof of the car. I know you guys can see that my head is literally touching barely to the car, and the percentage that are going to sit next to me are going to get more uncomfortable. But this car has a lot of legroom. I don't think so you're going to find difficulties at all, but I think so these rear seats are best for 2 adults and 1 kid. And now let's go for a test drive of the car. So guys, this is the 1.8 liter naturally aspirated Honda VTEC engine right here. So this car produces 141 horsepower at 6,500 RPM, whereas the Toyota Altis Grande produces 139 horsepower at 6,500 RPM. The car has 3 modes. The car has a drive mode, which the car limits the gear to 4,500 RPM, and the car has S mode, which means sports mode. The car revs the car to the red line like 6,500 RPM, and the car has the L mode, which is like low mode, which you drive in like hill area, like in the mountains, like when you go into Islamabad or Murray or Nati Ugly. So you drive that mode of the gear in that part of the area. So right here you have your air filter that sucks the air from right here. You have a compartment right here for your air intake that sucks the air, push into the engine that produces more and more power. And there is I love this thing about the car. Like, this thing is not hot anymore. Like, this thing is hot, but not too much hot. Like before that, the radiator cover was right here. When the car gets heated up, you have to open and it splashes hot water on your face. But now it doesn't, because it's completely separate from this area, because it has a pipe running through the radiator and condenser. So you have a comfortability about this system. And this car has, I told you again, this is the VTEC engine of the Honda 1.8 liter that produces 141 horsepower, and you get this engine in the Oriel as well as in the i-VTEC. But in the turbo you get the Honda Earth Dreams engine that produces 173 horsepower. And now let's go for a drive for the car, and yeah, let's go. So guys, as you can see, I am driving the car. So I feel really comfortable. The AC is working great and the car is in drive mode. And we have different modes. As I told you guys, we have D mode, we also have S mode, we also have L mode. So we are going to shift between those gears too. But right now I'm just going to set the cruise control, and let's see the cruise control of the car. The car is going itself on 60 kilometers an hour. And I have no problem. I'm just sitting in the car. It's just like a Tesla autopilot system. The car is going 60 kilometers per hour. The road level is like not okay. The car, that's why it's going to the left side, but the car is going at 60 kilometers per hour. But I've applied the brake. The cruise control is gone right now. So we are going to the left on this side. And when we're going to come back, we are going to rumble the car in the S mode, and we are going to check the difference between the car in the D mode from 0 to 100 and also in S mode 0 to 100. So yeah, let's do that when we take this turn right here. I'm going to do 0 to 100 in the D mode, then we're going to do 0 to 100 in S mode, and after that we are going to brake from 100 to 0. The brake, let's go. So you guys saw, like in drive mode the car doesn't like pushes at all too much. But in the next run we are going to try in the S mode, and I have hopes in S mode that the car will run good in the S mode, because it's like a sports mode, you know, of the car. So we are going to test the next run in the S mode. And again, I'm telling you again, the econ mode is off. Don't use any comments that econ mode was on. I'm going to show you the econ mode is off right now. I'm just going to show you like econ mode. Now econ will get mode on. right here. You guys can see the flower is now on, the flower is off, so the car is not in con mode. So right now we're going to shift in the S mode. The car is in S mode, as you guys can see, and the car is 0. We're going to launch the car, foot on the brake, race, and go. And the car will, each gear will go 6,500 RPM. Yep. Is going 120, 500 km/h, and the car has no issues at all. Like, I love this car. I love every single feature of this car. I'm not going to test out the L mode of the car because L mode is the low mode. This gear mode is used in like hill areas, in mountain areas, like in Murray or Nathiagli, when you go on trips like that and like that. Now we are going to test the 100 to 0 braking system, and we're going to check the tire grips. I'm again telling you, this car doesn't have the stock tires that comes on your stock Civic, like the general I think so BG Luxo Pro. This car has the Continental aftermarket upgrade wheels that are better from the general tires, and we're going to get more performance, more traction control of the car. And I know the traction control is on, but it doesn't like even has any kind of difference when the traction control is on or off. So we are going to do 100 to 0 brake test right now. So let's do that. So you guys saw the 100 to 0 braking test. The car didn't even got like slip. ABS really did work. People really complain about that, like the Honda Civic Oriel or the like previous generation models. ABS system doesn't work in the car, but I showed you the cameraman was outside, but I was doing 115. I braked from 115 to standstill in matter of no seconds, and the car didn't got slip. ABS did really work in the car, and I will say that Toyota's ABS system doesn't work. And like I think so because I just saw a 1.3 GLI automatic. That car has ABS system, and the car braked really hard, and the ABS system didn't like work in the car, and the car was like continuously slipping, and the ABS system didn't work in that car. But I don't know about the Grande, but I did test drive the Grande last year, complete 1 year ago. You guys can check out to my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be uploading more and more car reviews video really soon. I know this video was not so much good because this was my first car review video, so I'm like starting to get good and good by day where I'm going to start making videos. But inshallah, I hope so. I'm going to make more good reviews video for you guys, so you guys can watch them and enjoy them. And that's it. And 2-3 days later, I'm going to do another review of the car that is going to be Toyota Corolla GLI. And yeah guys, thank you so much for enjoying this video, and always guys, peace and thanks.